everyone, and welcome to the Convocation Center for today's game between the California Vulcans and the Lake Erie Storm. My name is Jonathan Sape, and I'll be here to take you through today's action in this volleyball showdown. First off, we have the starters for the Storm. We'll have number 6, Skylar Shepard, number 8, Simone Schur, number 9, Kaylee Heiser, number 11, Jessica Ikes, number 12, Jordan Taylor, and number 19, Alexandra Matthews. And starting for the Vulcans today, we'll have number 7, Leos Sabocheska, number 10, Kaylin Berkey, number 11, Kelly Lynch, number 16, Sophia Johnson, number 18, Alexa Malloy, and number 23, Adriana Favada. Coming into this one, the Vulcans will be wearing the classic red and black, and then the Storm will be wearing their away gray. Both teams coming in this one coming off of a tough loss in their very first game today. You saw the Vulcans take that tough loss against Frostburg earlier today, looking to bounce back after that one. And as the players get set, the Vulcans will be attacking from left to right, and then the Storm will be attacking from right to left. Still waiting for a couple of things. The Vulcans and the Storm both looking to get ready. As the head coach for the Vulcans, Peter Latourneau, is speaking with the referee and finalizing a couple of substitutions. Starting off the game, the Vulcans will be serving. Server will be Adriana Favada. With the referee's whistle, Favada looks to get us underway. Favada serve over the net. The pass over to Boyer. Ends up hitting the ground. It's going to be the first point of the game for the Storm. A great kill there by Matthews for the Storm. Now the Storm looking to serve. And they have a nice dig by Lynch. Pass set up to the outside to Kill. Just outside. The mark misses on the outside edge of the court, so it's going to be a second point now to the Storm. Jordan Taylor back to serve once again. Taylor serve. They serve in that. Lynch controlled the dig. That's going to be an ace for the Storm. They start off with a solid 3-0 start. Taylor serve. That one goes all the way over the back and out of play. It's going to be the first point for the Vulcans as they find themselves on the scoreboard. Back for the Vulcans to serve will be Kaylin Berkey. Looks to get the Vulcans back into this game. Berkey serve. Dug up by Heiser. And now the spike goes over the back once again. So it's going to be another point for the Vulcans, that time just a bit too strong by Peyton Lemmer. Berkey serve. That one dug out by Heiser. Now just the pass over. Vulcans looking to set up. Great hit. And it lands in off the block attempt. And the Vulcans square things up here at 3. That's a great kill by Favada. And the Vulcans are all tied up. Served by the Vulcans. Ends up going out of play. Both of the referees had a differing opinion, but that time the head ref calls it out of bounds, so it's going to be a point for the Storm. They take their 1-point lead once again. A couple of substitutions for both teams here. So getting ready for this serve, it's going to be Skylar Shepard. Back to head. Her serve makes it all the way over. Set up by the Vulcans that time. Great dig out by Shepard. Recovery and the pass over is able to get there. The Vulcans look to reset. Kill attempt dug out by Shepard once again after a great block. A soft hit over the net. The Vulcans able to reset. Going for another kill that time. Able to reach inside the net. Great job by the Vulcans. They're able to tie things up here. That was number 7. Olivia Sobocheska able to get a point on that one and tie things all up here at 4. Lynch now with the serve. Beautiful teardrop serve by Kelly Lynch. She was able to just float that one in there. None of the Storm able to catch up. The Vulcans get themselves from 1 point down to now 1 point up. Lynch serve once again. Going for a similar attempt, but the Storm well aware. Interesting fake hit there by the Vulcans, but the Storm not fooled. And the spike over by Lemur. Didn't make it over the net, hit off the side. And that's going to be a point for, I'm not quite sure, as both teams looking for the answer. So that point is going to go towards the Storm. I think after an infraction of one of the Vulcans players touching the net, Storm looked to serve. Serve was well over, but handled with by the Vulcans. A beautiful, beautiful kill there by Sophia Johnson, able to spike that one down straight into the heart of the Storm. And able to get the Vulcans the lead once again. A couple of new substitutions. It's going to be Ashley Barnes coming in to take the serve now here for the Vulcans. Barnes serve over the net, but that one just too far over the back. It's going to be a tied game once again, all square at 6. Still into our first set of the game. Storm look to serve. Vulcans looking to get it over. Beautiful kill by Ali Drunberger. Able to get that one in and just slam it down. The Vulcans come with the lead once again. Back to serve for the Vulcans will be Olivia Sobocheska. Sobocheska serve is well over, and what a terrific hit. That one had some venom behind it. The Storm's libero, Kaylee Heiser, not able to keep that one under control. The Vulcans grab themselves a 2-point lead now, 8-6. Sobocheska with the serve once again. That time wasn't able to make it over the net. Storm now looking to serve down by 1, 8-7. Kaylee Heiser now back to serve. Her serve, a little bit of trouble as Berkey for the Vulcans unable to keep that one under control. Ends up falling out of bounds after Berkey touched it. So it's going to be another point for the Storm. Things are all tied up here at 8. Heiser's serve, awkwardly dealt with by the Vulcans, but they're able to manage to get it across. Soft hit over, but the Vulcans going for the kill. That time hit by Johnson, just too strong, ends up out of bounds. There's going to be a Storm up by 1 once again, 9-8. Heiser with the serve once again. Dug out by the Vulcans. Set up for the outside kill. That time, Favada able to squeeze it past the blockers and able to get it down onto the court for another point. Things are all tied up now here at 9. Sophia Johnson now back to serve for the Vulcans. She gets us underway. Johnson serve, dug out by the Storm, looking to get it across. That time, the hit by McMoore, who just subbed in for the Storm. It was just too strong, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans, 10-9. Johnson getting ready to serve once again. She gets us underway. Johnson serve, dug out by the Storm, but not dealt with quickly enough by the players up by the net. The Vulcans now get themselves a 2-point lead once again, 11-9. Vulcans, after being down by 3 early, are now able to find themselves with a 2-point lead, with Johnson serve coming. Her serve, dug out and dealt with well by the Storm. Just a tip over by Taylor of the Storm. Wasn't dealt with correctly by the Vulcans that time. The faint tip was just enough to get it over, and the Storm able to get 1 point back, 11-10. Back to serve for the Storm and Simone Schur. She looks to tie things all up here at 11. Vulcans able to dig that one out, and a beautiful, beautiful hit by Chelsea Howard. Powerful hit, not able to be dealt with by the Storm. And that time the Vulcans able to get themselves another point, 12-10. Vulcan serves over the net. Storm look to tie things up. The head over is dug out, but a beautiful block. Beautiful block by Shepard, able to keep things in play. And the Vulcans not able to capitalize off of it. There it goes, way well out of bounds. Now it's a 1 point game, 12-11. The Storm look to tie things up here. Serve is over and dealt with. Now the outside head, that one blocked once again. The Vulcans looking to get it over. They are not able to do so. That one falls just short of getting over the net. Unfortunate for the Vulcans, as things are now all tied up at 12. Storm serving once again. That time, the serve by Taylor, not able to, barely doesn't make it over the net. Now the Vulcans are able to get it back once again. Vulcans looking to serve. That serve over the net and dealt with by the Storm. Storm overhand hit, that one just too strong for Kaylin Berkey. Beautiful hit by Skylar Shepard, and they would get things all tied up here once again. Back for the Storm now will be the Caitlin Farkas looking to serve us once again. That serve dug out by the Vulcans. The kill, that one beautifully dealt with by the Storm, but the Vulcans keeping things going. And now the Storm now able to get it in, crossing 3. Now a beautiful back pass, and that kill beautifully done by the Storm, able to keep this one in play and keep it going. The Vulcans looking to get it once again, but the Storm able to keep this rally going. The Vulcans now looking to set up, pass ready for the spike. That one a little bit soft over the net, but the Storm looking to keep it going. Hard hit ball by Alexandria Matthews was just too strong for the Vulcans after a very, very long rally. Now they'll find themselves with a 1 point lead here. Once again, 14-13 is your score. Caitlin Farkas is back there once again to serve. Her serve underway. Dug out by Lynch. Now looking for the setup. Beautiful dig by Farkas, able to keep things going. And that spike just too strong by Peyton Lemmer. Goes out of bounds for the Vulcans. The things are all square at 14. Couple of substitutions now made by both teams. We'll look to get underway once again. Lynch's serve for the Vulcans. Makes it over the net. Storm looking to set everything up. And the block attempt just wasn't quite what it needed to be for the Vulcans. Ends up on their side of the court. Wasn't able to get it back over, so it's going to be a point for the Storm. As the Storm make a few substitutions. Back to serve for the Storm will be Sarah Layden. Layden serve. Hits the top of the net, but goes over. Beautiful tip attempt and point by Jessica Ikes. As that one hung in the air, both teams not going forward towards it, but Ikes, first one there, is able to tip it down for the point. So now the Vulcans looking to get in the way. Another great block by the Storm. Ikes once again just doing it all in the middle. And she was able to get a block attempt on that one and keep it down. And the Vulcans not able to recover. Now they find themselves down 3, 17-14. Vulcans able to get the serve. That one just too strong of a hit by Alexa Malloy. That one with a little bit of venom behind it. Gets the Vulcans now down by 2. The Vulcans make a few substitutions. Malloy, after that hit, will head out to the bench. Number 13, Ashley Barnes, is going to come in for her, and she's going to come in to serve. Barnes serve. They want to make it over, and that great dig out by Taylor. And beautiful, beautiful strike made by Peyton Lemmer. That one ferocious over the net, and the Vulcans unable to deal with it. Find themselves down by 3 once again. Lemmer now with the serve. Vulcans able to dig it out. Pass to set up, but a beautiful tip, but the Vulcans keep it alive. Lynch hits it over. Now a good block attempt by the Vulcans, but unable to keep it on the other side of the court. And the point again. And you get to Jessica Ikes doing everything in the middle, and with that, looks like Cal U will call a timeout. And with that, during this timeout, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. As you can take a look on your screen at the earlier match, stats brought to you by the Jorts Report. California able to take the first set 26-24 with all 3 straight to Frostburg State, as the Vulcans unable to get, or looking now to get their first win of the season. Thank you to the Jorts Report for sponsoring that graphic. And we get underway once again as the serve by the Storm just goes way too far over the net. That one by Lemmer is out of play, and it's going to get a point for the Vulcans. They find themselves down by 3, 19-16. Cow's serve, dug out well by the Storm. The spike across is dealt with by the Vulcans. The pass by Lynch, and the spike is not able to get its way over the net. Another great block by the Storm. They not pulling away with a 4-point lead, 20-16. Kaylee Heiser now back to serve. Her serve makes it well over net, dug out by Lynch. Set up for the spike, and a beautiful hit by the Vulcans. That time was Kaylin Berkey able to get the Vulcans on the board and trying to rescue back some points here, down by 3, 17-20. Able to make up some ground here. Johnson now back to serve for the Vulcans once again. Johnson serve well over the net, but dug out by the Storm. Set up by the Storm, but a great block by the Vulcans, but the secondary hit back over by Berkey isn't able to land in bounds. It's going to be a point for the Storm as they emerge ever closer to getting a victory here in the first set. A couple substitutions now made by both teams. Let's look to get underway once again. Storm serve over and dealt with by the Vulcans. Lentz has over the pass to Berkey. Berkey gently taps it over. Now the Storm going for it once again. A tip and a save, but not a great enough save enough, as a couple of players just lost the communication there, and two players looking for the ball. No one called it. It's going to end up on the ground once again. And with that, the Vulcans are going to call another timeout. They found themselves in a 5-point hold, 22-17, nearing end of the first set. The Vulcans now with won their first set of the game against Frostburg, but lost 3 straight. Looking to prevent a 4th straight set loss in this one. Coach Letternauer giving a talk to his team, trying to lift the spirits and trying to get them back into this game. And the Vulcans were leading at times, found themselves down early, about 3 or 4 points, and then they were able to fight back, come up with a decent lead of their own, 3 or 4 points, but just lost a bit of that momentum during the middle of that set, and it all came down to the great play by Jessica Ikes for the Storm. Was able to get a few key points, a couple of really good blocks on the Vulcans, and was able to stifle that momentum that they had, and with that, the Storm were able to emerge with a 5-point lead now, coming towards the end of this set. Vulcans now, beautiful hit, but dug out by the Storm. Storm hit it over. Vulcans able to dig it out. Spike now by the Vulcans. That one just too strong by Berkey. Kaylee Heiser unable to dig that one out. It's going to be another kill for Berkey as she is trying to get the Vulcans back into this game. Scores 22-18. Still playing here in the first set. Ashley Barnes now back to serve. Her serve is over and dug out by the Storm. Tip ball over by the Storm. Dealt with by the Vulcans. Now the kill by Berkey once again. That one blocked. And isn't able to make a recover. That was Alexandria Matthews. Unable to save that one, and the Vulcans able to get another point, now down by 3. Kawada able to serve. And the beautiful tip pass, a tip shot over by the Storm. Won't able to count, as it looks like number 19, Alexandra Matthews, touched the net on that hit. So it's going to be another point to the Vulcans, now down by 2. Bovada looking to serve once again. Her serve is over and dug out by Heiser. And a nice tip pass, but even better recovery by the Vulcans. That one, that hit by Lynch just missed the baseline. And a couple of really nice plays by both teams on that rally. Vulcans able to get a terrific save, but not able to capitalize on it. Lynch unable to convert. Now the Storm looking to serve. Her serve too strong, but dug up really high. Now the spike over. It's a little bit light, but the Storm deal with it. The spike by the Storm, that one's too strong. And the Vulcans block just goes out of bounds. This will be another point for the Storm, who now on match or on set point for set number 1. Served by the Storm. It's over and dug out. But it goes all the way across the net, and the Storm looking to get us going again. The Vulcans now trying to get us back into this, and a beautiful tip over the net by Favada. Catches the defense, slacking there for the Storm. Gonna get back into this one. Caitlin Berkey now serving for the Vulcans. Her serve over the net is dug out by the Storm. A strong hit by the Storm, just too strong for Kelly Lynch. Great job there by Jordan Taylor. It would just smack that one down, and Lynch unable to corral it. And it's going to be the end of the first set here between the Vulcans and the Storm. The Storm take that one 25-21. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Convocation Center for set number 2 between the Storm and the Vulcans. The Storm take the first set 25-21. And you take a look at your screen. We have a graphic to show you. This one being the preseason PSIC West coaches poll. The Vulcans come out in that one as the 6th place team. Topping it is going to be Clarion, followed by Gannon, Edinburgh, IUP, and Pitt Johnstown, California in 6th. And after that, doesn't really matter. Coming into set number 2, the Vulcans look to bounce back. Erie, just about an hour before this game, had a 5-set thriller against Bloomsburg. And they come out in this one still looking fresh after a very, very long and tough set against Bloomsburg, and very strong in that first one. And the Vulcans now, after a set 1 win in their first game against Bloomsburg, not able to come up with any wins as they've lost now 4 straight sets. Look to bounce back in this one. First serve by the Storm is over and dealt with. Spike by the Vulcans is good that time. Berkey able to get that one over, and none of the Storm able to handle it. So now the Vulcans, the first point of set number 2. Berkey back to serve. Her serve goes over and dug out by the Storm. Storm set up super strong hit nearly into the face of Berkey, and Berkey was unable to corral that one. And that time the Storm able to fight themselves back. Tie things up here at 1. Jordan Taylor now back to serve for the Storm. Taylor's serve clips the net but goes over. Ball set up, beautiful dig by Schur. Taylor's hit over. He's dealt with by the Vulcans. That one blocked by the Storm. California looked to reset. That one blocked again, but tipped out of favor for the Storm, as that one, the tip took a weird angle, and Heiser unable to come down with that one as the Vulcans get themselves another point. That kill by Olivia Sobocheska, and now Vulcans find themselves up 2-1. They get one of the referees out there to clean up some of the sweat on the court. Vulcans up 2-1. Their serve. This one's going to be Lynch. Lynch's serve, able to make it over the net once again. The Vulcans dig, but that one blocked and saved by the Vulcans. And Sobocheska's going to get called for a double hit there and tie things up here at 2. Unfortunate, as she nearly was able to get that block, but hit it a couple times on its way down trying to save it. Serve now is going to be by Shepard. Shepard able to get it over, but the Vulcans deal with it. Sobocheska with the spike, but dug out by the Storm. Just a tip pass over the net by Lemur. Not able to find inside of the court. It's going to end up going out of bounds for a Vulcan point. Score is now 3-2. A couple substitutions made by the Vulcans. One of them being number 13, Ashley Barnes. It's going to be Barnes back to serve for the Vulcans. Barnes serve over the net, no contest. It's going to be a whistle blown. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans, for a rotational point for the Vulcans. And the Vulcans now find themselves with a 2-point lead, 4-2. Barnes back to serve once again. This time, the serve does not make it over the net. The Vulcans give that point right back, 4-3. 2 substitutions are made for the Storm. And one of them, Sarah Layden, now is back to serve for the Storm, looking to tie things up here at 4. Layden serve, dug out by Lynch, and set up nicely It's going to be tipped, or it's not going to be tipped actually. It's going to get hit out of bounds by the Vulcans, and things are now all squared 4. A hit by Pavada, just not able to land inside of play. Game all tied at 4. Layden back to serve once again. This time dealt with cleanly by the Vulcans. Pavada able to get that one over, but great job by the Storm able to clean it up. Tip over by the Storm able to corral it. A strong hit by Lemur, saved by the Vulcans. The Vulcans now looking to rally even more. Pavada's spike dug out by Lizer. And another great rally here as Pavada trying to get us over again. That one blocked and saved. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans as they were not, as the Storm were unable to get it over in 3. With the substitutions by Cal, it's going to be a 5-4 is your score. California up by 1. So with that, the Storm are going to take a quick timeout. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Convocation Center. Set number 2 between the Vulcans and the Storm. Before we get started, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our very own Jillian Miller and her father, C.L. Miller, alum of the Vulcans and a dear friend of our producer Gary Smith. So we get back into this one. The Storm have a 1-0 set lead. The Vulcans have a 1-point lead here in the second set. Looking to tie things up, or looking to extend their lead even further, excuse me. Serve by Sabucheska is up. Dug out by the Storm. The kill is blocked and dug out by the Vulcans. Vulcans going for a kill of their own. That one just too strong by Dronberger for the Vulcans. Able to slam that one down. The Vulcans now with a 2-point lead. Sabucheska back to serve once again. Serve ferocious, hits off the top of the net but dug out by the Storm. Beautiful block in the inside by Dronberger and Johnson. No play zone in there. And those two able to combine for a beautiful block and get another point for the Vulcans, who extend their lead to 3, 7-4. Sabucheska with the serve. That one with the might of something holy, as that one goes well over the back of the court. Nearly ends up in the stands with how much power Sabucheska put on that one. It's going to go out of play. And the Storm able to get themselves a point. Storm serves over. A beautiful kill by Johnson there. Able to just catch the line on the inside. Now find themselves with a 3-point lead once again, 8-5. Substitution for the Vulcans. Chelsea Howard comes in. It's going to be Johnson back. After scoring that point, Johnson's going to be back now to serve. Johnson serve. Dug out by the Storm and tipped over. But that time, the Storm run to the net there. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans. Find themselves with a 4-point lead, 9-5. Johnson with the serve once again. This one Well over and dug out by the Storm, but awkwardly dealt with, but the Storm able to get it over. Favada with the kill. That one stopped by the Storm. Storm go with a kill of their own, but another beautiful block by Favada. That time sends it right back to the maker. And Favada gives the Vulcans their biggest lead of the day so far, 10-5. Johnson setting up for another serve. This one makes it over once again. That one awkwardly dealt with, but dealt with by the Storm. Storm able to get it over. Vulcans looking to set up the spike. That one blocked by the Storm on the inside. Who else? But Jessica Ikes able to block that one, and the Storm able to get themselves back in the game 10-6. Storm serve, but the Vulcans able to keep it going. That one, another kill by Favada. That one tipped out of play. And the Vulcans get themselves a 5-point lead once again. It's a few substitutions and they'll make their way in for the Vulcans. One of the substitutes is going to be Favada back to serve. That serve awkwardly dealt with, and Favada, the easiest point of her life there, as that one heads well out of play. And 12-6 now is the score. Favada with another serve. That one left all the way through. None of the Storm touched it, and ends up going off the baseline and staying down as the Vulcans now 7-point lead, 13-6. Favada back to serve once again. Her serve, this one finally dealt with by the Storm. The Storm looking to set up. Beautiful kill, but terrific dig, and a great job to keep this alive, but the Vulcans unable to get this one over the net in 3. Unfortunate, as a beautiful play by both Lynch and Subocheska trying to keep that one alive, but unable to do so. Storm crawl the way back 13-7. Storm serve, that one does not make it over the net. Unfortunate for the Storm. Get down by 7 once again. Back to serve now for the Vulcans is Kaylin Berkey. Berkey's serve, not dealt with at all. That's going to be an ace for the Vulcans once again. 15-7 now. The Vulcans seem to be running away with this one. Berkey with another serve. That one goes well out of play. Over the back. No one of the Storm let that one go. It's going to be out of play. It's going to be a point for the Storm. That Berkey will head to the bench. We have Taylor Pascoe coming in for Berkey. Storm looking to serve. First serve goes well out of bounds, so both teams just trading points there, as one team goes with a long serve, another team goes with a long serve. 16-8 now is the score. Lynch getting ready to serve. Her serve is over and dealt with. Or is it? As Heiser went with the dig there, but no one on her team able to come close to it, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Going to be another point for the Vulcans as they look to extend their lead to double digits. Lynch with the serve. That one trying to go for the teardrop. Once again, that one just not enough juice behind it. Is it going to make it over the net? It's going to be a point for the Storm. They're going to make a couple of substitutions here. Serving for the Storm will be Farkas. Farkas's serve makes it over the net, and the Vulcans are dealing with it. Olcheska is able to hit that one over, but a miscommunication by the Storm. But 2 players going for. One of them hits him out of the other person's way, so it's going to be a point for the Vulcans. As they have the lead 18-9 as they make a couple of substitutions. Ashley Barnes checks back into the game for the Vulcans, and she'll be back to serve. The Vulcans now up 18-9, set number 2. First set belonging to the Storm, but the Vulcans looking to answer back. Barnes' serve is over, dug out, and hit back over by the Storm. Vulcans able to dig that one out. Chesko going for the kill. That one dug out by Heiser. The Vulcans doing a great job of keeping this one alive, but unfortunate as Barnes' hit comes off the net and isn't able to be dug out by Dronberger. That time, Vulcans unable to secure a point there. Point goes to the Storm. It's going to be 18-10. Back serving for the Storm will be Sarah Layden. Her serve is over and dealt with by the Vulcans. Dronberger with her head just tips that one over, and the Storm deal with it. Kill dug out by Lynch. Set it up for Dronberger once again. Dronberger's hit dug out by Heiser. Set it up for Lemmer. Lemmer's hit blocked and dug out. Now Johnson able to kill that one. Secure another point for the Vulcans, 19-10. Decent rally by both teams there. Johnson, there's a picture up on the scoreboard now, drops the mic on that one. He's able to get the Vulcans a 9-point lead once again. Served by the Vulcans is dug out, hit him, and immediately hit back over by the Storm. Spike set up, and a bit fortunate with the block there by Berkey, able to smack that one, unable to be blocked, and that one goes tips and goes out of bounds. So it's going to be another point for the Vulcans, 20-10 now. Sobocheska back to serve once again. Their serve powerful, but dealt with by the Storm. Storm able to get it over, awkwardly, but able to get it over. Berkey with another kill that time. No one able to deal with it by the Storm. Can you blame him? Another beautiful hit by Berkey. The Vulcans at blackjack now at 21. Sobocheska back to serve once again. That one just too strong. Seen it a couple times from her now. Gets into a groove, but that time, like I said, she hits that one a little bit too far. It's going to be 21-11 now. Storm make a substitution. Coming in for the Storm will be Brooklyn Broadway. She'll be back to serve. Broadway serve. Dug out by Sobocheska. Set up for Berkey. Berkey tipped it over, but dealt with by the Storm. Storm looking to kill that one. Tipped and blocked, but not able to be kept in by Johnson. Vulcans now up by 9, 21-12. Broadway now back to serve once again. Broadway serve is over. Dug out by Sobocheska and set up for Johnson. Beautiful pass made by Dronberger, and even better kill by Johnson. It would just set him up and put him down. And with that, the Vulcans now up by 10 make a substitution. Now Johnson is going to go back to serve. Johnson serve. Underway, dug out by the Storm. Kill setup, but a great block by the Vulcans, but that time the block landed out of bounds. Unfortunate for the Vulcans, and Storm not going away in this one. 22-13 is your score. And coming back in for the Storm will be Heiser, and her serve dealt with by the Vulcans. Set up and killed over, but dug out once again. Vulcans go for another block, that time successful. They're able to deny Sarah Layden the point there. They're able to keep the ball on their side, on the other side of the court. And the Vulcans now find themselves 2 points away from the match. Vada back to serve. Her serve gets us underway. Dealt with by the Storm. Hit over by Taylor. Taylor's strike dug out. Berkey's kill makes it all the way through. And the Vulcans now find themselves on set point. Great play there by Berkey, and great play by the Vulcans. Vada's serve. Uncomfortably dug out. Kill by Taylor. Pass set up. Berkey unable to get the kill, dug out by Heiser. The Storm able to get it over once again. The Vulcans looking to set it up. Storm able to keep it alive. Kill by Taylor, dug out by Lynch. That time Subocheska just a bit too strong once again. And her kill goes way over the back. It's going to be another point for the Storm. They find themselves now down by 10, 24-14. Simone Schur checks her self back into the game, is going to be back to serve. Schur's serve, dug out by the Vulcans. And the kill attempt by the Vulcans dealt with cleanly by the Storm. Strong hip dug out by Favada. Now Berkey's hit over the net, dug out and dealt with by the Storm. Taylor over, dug out by Lynch. Pass set up for the Vulcans. Cleanly that time, not enough on it. Alexa Malloy able to get that one over, and the Storm unable to deal with it, and the Vulcans, after losing the first set 25-21, able to come back and able to take set number 2 25-14. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for set number 3 between the Vulcans and the Storm here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for set number 3 between the Vulcans of California and the Storm of Lake Erie. Both teams have one set apiece. The Storm able to come up with a 25-21 victory in the first set. Now the Vulcans able to battle back and take the second set 25-14. So we're looking to get underway here in set number 3. The Vulcans now and the Storm both making the necessary substitutions before the start of the third set. And looks like the Vulcans will be serving first in this one. Back to serve for them will be Adriana Favada. And her and Ali Dronberger both had terrific set number 2. Look to replicate that here. Set number 3 is Favada's serve. It's over and dealt with. The kill by Taylor is dealt with by the Vulcans, and a block attempt by Skylar Shepard, is unable to keep it on the other side of the net that point. Accredited to Alexa Malloy. The Vulcans strike first in set number 2. Favada's serve dealt with by the Vulcans. And the kill dug out by Lynch. Berkey's hit over, dealt with by the Vulcans, and a good block by Berkey, able to keep this one alive. Malloy, the cheeky little hit over, but dealt with by the Vulcans, and even cheekier hit by Alexandra Matthews. Saying to Malloy, anything you can do, I can do better. And that time, able to just tip that one over and tie things all up here at 1. Back to serve now is the Storm. They get us underway. Storm set us up. Malloy's kill. He's able to be rescued and able to be saved. Storm hit it over, but another cheeky hit doesn't go unnoticed. And the Storm able to keep it alive. Decent scramble there by the Vulcans, able to keep it alive once again. Set up and just going for the tip over. The Vulcans are well aware. Malloy getting it over, but another diving stretch isn't able to come up with anything for the Storm. Unfortunate for them as Malloy grabs herself another point here in set number 2. Now back to serve for the Vulcans will be Berkey. She had herself a good set in set number 2. And her serve did a great job that time. The spike by Shepard, unable to block, and a kick attempt and kick save attempt by Lynch. It's not become fruitful and he goes out of play. It's going to be all tied up here at 2. As Shepard goes back to serve. Shepard serve dug out by Lynch. And a terrific kill by Chelsea Howard. Set up the dig by Lynch, the pass by Favada, and the kill by Howard, That's exactly how you draw it up. The Vulcans now up 3-2. Lynch with another serve. That one makes its way over the net. Kill attempt by the Storm. Dug out by the Vulcans. That time another kill by Malloy. That one tipped out of play. And Malloy now having herself a terrific start to the third set. Finds herself another point. Before our next serve, looks like the Vulcans players need to clean up the wet floor. It's both teams being very intense so far in this game. A lot of diving, a lot of heart, a lot of effort shown by both teams. Both of them played very long, very tough sets earlier today. Don't know how they have the energy for that as Lynch. Her serve makes it over the net, but goes well to her left and out of play. It's going to be a point for the Storm. Find themselves now down 4-3. A couple of substitutions made for the Storm, and one of them being Sarah Layden. Now Layden back to serve. Layden serve hits off the top of the net. Awkwardly dealt with by the Vulcans. Kill attempt there, blocked and saved by the Storm. That kill attempt dug out by Lynch. Did a terrific job. Now the Storm look to reset. The Storm tipped that one over, dealt with by the Vulcans. Set up and put down by Sobocheska. And there's just something different about it when she hits the ball. She has an absolute cannon of an arm. Is able to get so much power behind that one. Nothing they can do about that one. The Storm caught lacking, and the Vulcans now up by 2, 5-3. Back to serve for the Vulcans will be Barnes. Barnes gets her serve underway. Storm looking to set us up. Tip over, saved by the Vulcans. Lynch sets it up for Subocheska again. That one dealt with by the Storm. Storm tip it over and dealt with by the Vulcans, but that time Dronberger unable to get that one back over the net. Falls just short. It's going to be 5-4 now as the Storm grab themselves another point. Storm back to serve. That one dug out and secured by the Vulcans. Subocheska, her hit attempt gets blocked. The Vulcans going to get called for a net infraction. It's going to be another point for the Storm, and now everything is all tied up at 5 apiece. Lemmer to serve. That one dug out to Dronberger. Dronberger, terrific kill in between two Storm players. And neither of them can get close to that one as Dronberger gives the Vulcans another point. The Vulcans now lead 6-5. Subocheska back to serve now once again for the Vulcans. Ready to show off that powerful arm. That one dealt with well by the Storm. Lemmer's kill over dealt with by the Vulcans. And a terrific block, but the Vulcans keep it going. Dronberger able to get that one back over the net. And 2 points in a row now for Dronberger. She had herself at an absolutely fantastic set number 2. Gets 2 points in a row now. Gives the Vulcans a 2-point lead, 7-5. Subocheska now back to serve. That one had to sting, but dealt with by the Vulcans, and a terrific block by Johnson. Johnson able to get her hands up there. Just swat the hit down by Taylor. And the Vulcans now on the 3-0 stretch. Subocheska back to serve. That one a little bit lighter, keeping the Storm off guard, but the Storm able to deal with it. The Vulcans now, it's back to Dronberger. That one just misses the outside edge of the line. It goes out of play for a point for the Storm. Dronberger trying to replicate what she was doing prior, that time unable to do so. Heiser now back to serve for the Storm. Dealt with. Dronberger again smacks that one down, and this time able to find the line. So we get another point for the Vulcans. Great play there by Dronberger. Now back to serve for the Vulcans will be Sophia Johnson. Johnson looking to extend the Vulcans' lead to 4. Johnson serve. Dug out by the Storm. Kill over. Dug out by Subocheska. Now Howard's hit over. Dug out by the Storm. The Storm able to keep it alive and able to get it over. Miscommunication by the Vulcans, but they were able to deal with it and get it over as well. Taylor now blocked. Dug out by Johnson. And the Vulcans able to hit it over. Taylor now, that one way too strong. Nearly ends up at the Vulcan bench as the Vulcans now give themselves a 4-point lead. And after that, a couple substitutions going to be made. A decent rally by both teams there. A couple of miscommunications by the Vulcans, but able to clean themselves up, able to secure the point for them. It's going to be a serve by the Storm. Set up for Berkey, and Berkey's hit gets tipped out of play. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans this time. It's going to be 10-3. 2 more substitutions as Malloy and Favada going to check back into this game. Favada ready to serve. He's able to get that one over. Dug out by the Storm and hit over by Matthews. That one just too strong for the Vulcans, and Matthews earning herself a point. The Lake Erie Storm find themselves now down by 2, 10-8. Jordan Taylor now back to serve for the Storm. She gets us underway. That one strong but dealt with cleanly for Subocheska. Howard trying to go for a cheeky little hit over Shepard, but Shepard, well aware, is able to reject that one, send it straight back down. Now the Storm down by 3, and now find themselves only down by 1. For Taylor is able to serve again. The Vulcans have to clean the floor once again. Taylor's serve. Strong but dealt with by Sabucheska. Malloy now with the kill. That one dealt with cleanly by the Storm. Another kill. That one just too strong by Matthews. Put too much behind that one. And ends up going out of bounds for the Vulcans and get themselves back on the board. Berkey back to serve. The serve gets us underway. Dealt with and killed back over by the Storm. That one tipped and dealt with cleanly by the Vulcans. I don't even have the words to say. Sabucheska again just hits it with the power of I don't even know. And that time able to get the point on that one, and like I said before, nothing the Storm can do with it. Berkey, her serve dealt with awkwardly by the Storm. Storm trying to get it over and are able to do so. Set up for Howard. Howard's kill unable to be dug out by Heiser. And the Vulcans now sending their lead back to 4, 13-9. Vulcans wiped up the floor once again. Now Berkey back to serve. Her serve that time did not make it over the net. Unfortunate for her, as the Vulcans were on a bit of a rally there, but that time her serve does not make it over the top of the net. It's going to be a point for the Storm. The score is now 13-10. A couple substitutions for both teams. Now back to serve is going to be Kaylin Farkas for the Storm. Farkas' serve gets us underway. And that one, a beautiful ace by Farkas. That one just drops right in front of Pascoe for the Vulcans. And now the Storm find themselves down by 2. Farkas with her serve. That one dealt with by the Vulcans. Over. Sabucheska able to hit it over, but the Storm able to deal with it. A couple of tip passes, and that one just the faintest of touches by Taylor. He's able to get it over, and then the Vulcans unable to deal with it that time. Gonna drop another point to the Storm now, 13-12. Vulcans up by 4, now only find themselves up by 1. It's gonna be Farkas again. Farkas' serve goes well over the back. It's gonna be a point for the Vulcans now. It's both teams gonna make some substitutions. Be back to serve now for the Vulcans will be Kelly Lynch. Lynch, the libero, gets her serve over the net. It's going to be dealt with by the Storm. Just a faint tip pass dug out well by Lynch. The Vulcans looking to set it up. Sabucheska, her shot is blocked, and it's going to fall just on the line. Terrific job by Jessica Ikes inside, able to block that one and able to keep it in play. And the Vulcans now 14-13 is your score. A couple substitutions now. And now back to serve for the Storm will be Sarah Layden. Layden look to square things up here at 14. Layden's serve is going to go well over the back once again. It's going to be another point for the Vulcans, as a couple of serves in a row by the Storm just too strong. That 2 substitutions will be made by the Vulcans. One of them being our new server. It's going to be Ashley Barnes back into the game. Barnes' serve over and dealt with by the Storm. Storm set up beautiful kill by the Storm. The Vulcans try to tip and keep it in play, but that one just too strong. It's going to end up out of bounds. It's going to be another point for the Vulcans, who find themselves down by 1. Summer with the serve. Vulcans with the reply. hit over, dealt with by the Storm, but the Vulcans aren't done yet. Vulcans able to keep this one alive. Sabucheska, her hit just too strong. It's going to end up going all the way over over the Storm bench. That one just unable to get corralled by the Storm. Another example of Sabucheska's power. That one just too strong. Now she's going to be back to serve for the Vulcans. Sabucheska. That one hit over and just falls in just inside the line. Another terrific play by Olivia Sabucheska. 5'11" freshman coming from Poland. Making all the difference so far in this game. Vulcans up 17-14. Sabucheska with the serve. That one, another ace by Sabucheska. That one just too strong for Taylor, unable to dig that one out. This is what you're afraid of if you're the Storm. Sabucheska getting back there to serve is deadly. You don't want to give her many opportunities to do it. Sabucheska serving once again. That one barely too hard. Her early ones went well out of play. That one just missed the line. It's going to be out of play for a Storm point. Find themselves down by 3, 18-15. Kaylee Heiser back in the game and is going to serve here for the Vulcans. Dug out by Lynch. Going to set up for Berkey. Berkey's kill goes out of bounds for this. He's going to end up out of bounds. Excuse me. And the Storm now find themselves only down by 2, 18-16. Heiser's serve. Dug out by Lynch. And set up for Berkey. Berkey's kill. Clinical by by Kaylin Berkey that time. It will just get right on the inside corner. The Vulcans find themselves with a 3-point lead. Sophia Johnson is going to be back now for the Vulcans to serve. Johnson. Her serve dug out by the Storm. And a kill strong but dug out by Sabucheska. Sabucheska set up and just passes that one over. Kill by the Storm tipped. Dealt with. Dug out and hit back over by the Storm, or by the Vulcans, excuse me. The Storm now looking to set up that one. Hit over now, set up for Berkey looking once again. That one, another terrific dug out. Howard able to smack that one down. And Chelsea Howard able to just kill that one into the earth. And the Vulcans find themselves up by 4, 20-16. Johnson serving for the Vulcans. That one makes a way over and dug out by the Storm. Storm, Taylor able to hit it over, but dug out by Johnson. Set back up for Dronberger. Her kill just too far out of bounds, unable to end up on the line. So out of play for a Storm point, 20-17. Now Simone Schur is back in for the Storm, and now she's going to be back to serve. Sure. Gets it over, dug out by Sabucheska. Vulcan's doing a great job at keeping this one alive, but Lynch's hit isn't far enough to go over the net, but isn't dealt with properly by the Vulcans, unable to get it over in 3. Vulcans drop another point, 20-18 now. Sure. Her serve goes well out of bounds and out of play. And the Vulcans now find themselves up by 3, 21-18. 2 substitutions now for the Vulcans as Malloy and Favada. And check back into this one. Favada back to serve. Favada's serve gets us underway. Dug out pass and kill. Nice block by Howard. And keep this one alive. Sabucheska to Favada. And set up for Berkey. Berkey's kill dug out and set up now for the Vulcans. Vulcans now. Lynch sets up for Favada, or for Berkey again. That one hits into the chest of the libero, but Storm able to keep it alive now. Malloy's one nearly ends up in the bench of the Storm. Goes well out of play. It's going to be 21-19 now. Their score in set number 3. Between the Vulcans and the Storm, 1 apiece for both teams. Back to serve now is Taylor. Taylor's serve. Dug out by Sabacheska. Set up for Malloy. Malloy's kill blocked. Now set up for the Storm. Beautiful dig, but that one just too strong. A beautiful hit by Matthews. Travada unable to crowd that one and deal with it. And the Vulcans had a bit of a lead, but not finding the lead only to be won, 21-20. And Taylor serving once again. That one is going to end up inbounds. Lynch thought that one was just going to miss, go out of play, but that one is able to find the inside of the court. The game's now all squared, 21 apiece. Taylor with another serve. That one dug out by Sabacheska. And the Vulcans now getting ready to kill it over. Malloy, her kill, dug out and set up for the Storm. A hit there by Matthews, unable to find its way over the net. And it's going to be a point for the Vulcans. 22-21 is your score in set number 3. Both teams have one apiece. Berkey now with the serve. Berkey serve settled and done with by the Vulcans, and a terrific block by Howard to block that kill by Matthews. And they will keep it alive, and it ends up on the side of the court for the Vulcans. That time it's going to be a point for the Storm, excuse me. It's going to be all tied at 22 apiece. Farkas back to serve. Her serve makes it over the net. Sabacheska, her kill just too strong for everyone else. And it gives the Vulcans another 1-point lead. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for set number 4 between the Vulcans of California and the Storm of Lake Erie. And hopefully you guys will be able to come back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. There's a little power blip with our computer. Hopefully everything is all squared away. And the Vulcans able to take two sets in a row after falling short in set number one, but two pretty convincing sets by the Vulcans after a terrific play by a couple members. Ideally, I want to highlight, as I talked about many times so far in this game, Olivia Subwacheska, that she has been absolutely on fire so far in this game. Just unable to be stopped, and then a couple other standouts for the Vulcans. Favada and Dronberger both having terrific games, hitting on the outside, and as well as Alexa Malloy. The Vulcans coming into set number 4, looking to get their first win of the season here today. And after falling in game number 1 today against Frostburg, now looking to get themselves first day dub. And going into set number 4, Vulcans going from right to left, and the Storm going from left to right. As we get ready for this one, both teams pretty pumped, getting ready. Whatever huddles they both may have. Waiting for the referee to allow both liberos to check back in. Lynch for the Vulcans, and Heiser for the Storm. Looks like we're all ready here for set number 4. The Storm will be starting off serving. Back there for them now will be Simone Schur. And Schur gets set number 4 underway. Schur's serve dealt with by the Vulcans. And Dronberger, her kill just too strong, ends up out of play. It's going to be a point for the Storm. Schur is going to be back to serve once again. Schur's serve. Line drive over the net. And a little bit of miscommunication by a couple of the players from the Vulcans there. I saw Wacheska thought they had another hit. That time, her hit unable to make it all the way over the net. It's going to be a quick 2-0 start for the Storm. Schur's serve hits off the top of the net, but able to get around Wacheska. Throws the hammer down on that one. He's able to find the Vulcans the first point of set number 4. And with that, she will be back to serve. Subwacheska, her serve goes well over the court. It's going to be another point for the Storm, who find themselves the quick 3-1 lead here in set number 4. Back to serve now for the Storm will be Jordan Taylor. Taylor serve, that one very strong, but dug out by Lynch. Lynch, her dig not quite good enough, ends up over top of her own bench. A couple of players on the Vulcans bench running after that one is, it's going to be an ace for Taylor. Taylor now back to serve once again. Taylor, her serve that time dug out by Lynch, and then set up on the outside for Berkey. Berkey's kill dug out. Now set up for Berkey. Once again, her kill. That one just falls inside the line. Terrific play by the Vulcans. Dug out, set up, and killed. All in one play. Terrific job by everyone involved. And now Berkey able to get herself on the score sheet in set number 4. Able to cut the deficit now for the Vulcans to 2. Scores 2-4. Johnson now back to serve. Her serve gets over. Dug out, set up, and killed by Lemmer, excuse me. But the block attempt not good enough, as that block attempt goes out of bounds by the Vulcans. It's going to be another point for the Storm. Shepard now back to serve. Shepard serve. Dug out by Subwacheska. Now set up for Berkey. Berkey with a feint kill. The Storm able to keep it alive. That one dug out by Lynch, and the kill by Berkey, unable to convert. That time, another block attempt by Howard. Ends up on her own side of the court. Unfortunate there by the Vulcans. Now they find themselves with a quick 4 points down. 6-2 is the score. The Storm lead. Shepard gets us underway once again. Dug out and set up for Grayberger. And hit over by the Storm. Isn't able to find its way onto the court. And with that, the Vulcans will get themselves a point. A couple substitutions. Barnes and Dronberger are going to head to the bench. And Favada and Malloy will check back in. Favada to serve. Favada serve. High but dealt with by the Storm. The kill attempt unable to be blocked once again. Matthews thunders at home, and Howard unable to keep it in play in that time. I mean, another point for the Storm. Another terrific kill by Matthews. Storm find themselves up by 4, 7-3. Layden now with her serve, set up for Howard, but Howard's kill isn't able to make its way over the net. Unfortunate. Vulcans now find themselves in a 5-point hole, 8-3. Serve dealt with by the Vulcans and set up beautifully for Berkey. A great pass by Favada and an even better kill by Berkey. Able to cut the lead in half, 4-8. Berkey back to serve, gets us underway. That one is able to just float in for the ace. Terrific serve by Berkey. As the Storm unable, or caught the Storm rather on their toes, and now Berkey back to serve again. That time unable to get her serve over the net. Unfortunate for her. It's going to be a point for the Storm as now Berkey will check out of the game. Taylor Pascoe check back in. Lemmer serve for the Storm. That one dug out by Lynch and set up for Sobocheska. Sobocheska's kill is blocked, and now the Storm going the other way. Dug out and nearly able to keep alive. In fact, it is. Terrific job by the Vulcans, able to keep this rally alive. Vulcans now set up for Sobocheska. Sobocheska's kill just too strong for the Vulcans. Ike's unable to get the block attempt on that one. Sobocheska gets the Vulcans another point as Johnson checked back into the game once again. Lynch back to serve for the Vulcans. Down by 3, 9-6. Lynch's serve dug out by Taylor. Now set up for Taylor. Taylor able to hit that one over. Lynch now sets it up for the Vulcans. Out of time by Malloy. Her kill isn't able to do anything. The block there by Johnson leads to the setup by Sobocheska, and Sobocheska with another kill in set number 4. That time Taylor unable to keep it under control. The Vulcans were down early. Now cut the lead now down to 2, 9-7. Lynch, her serve, dealt with by Taylor, and set up. And that one just too strong by Sarah Layden. That one ends up well out of bounds. It's going to be the Vulcans fighting back here. 8-9 now is your score. Lynch, another serve. That one dealt with by Taylor. It's going to be set up for Taylor once again. Taylor with the kill. That one dug out by the Vulcans. Sobocheska now with her own kill. That one dug out by Heiser. Decent rally going so far for both teams. Set up for Malloy. Malloy floats that one in there, but is able to be dug out. Lynch sets it up. Now it's going to go to Favada. Favada able to get this one back across. It's going to be set up for Lisko. Lisko. Her just goes way too far out of bounds. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans. Vulcans Found themselves down by 4 or 5 earlier. Now things are all square at 9. Lynch with another serve. That one dug out by Heiser and set up for Taylor. Taylor's kill. Dug out cleanly by the Vulcans. And a nice fake pass by Favada. Faked the setup and just tipped it straight over. Cheeky point by the Vulcans, who find themselves on a bit of a run here. Now find themselves up by 1, 10-9. Vulcans find themselves up 2-1 in sets. Dropped the first one to the Storm, but have now won 2 straight. Now looking to get 3 in a row as they find themselves up 10-9. Lynch's serve just too far out of play. It's going to be a point for the Storm as things are all now tied up at 10. Back to serve for the Storm will be the libero Heiser. Heiser's serve. Settled. We set up for Malloy. Malloy's kill just not enough to get it over. Get it over the net. Her angle there just kept it straight on her side of the core that time. Unfortunate for Malloy as now the Vulcans find themselves down by 1, 11-10. Heiser's serve dealt with. Now Favada sets it up. Sabocheska. Her kill able to be dug out by Heiser. The Vulcans now going to set things up here for Malloy. Malloy the tip over, but the Storm well aware. That time unable to get it over. McMore for the Storm, unable to get that one over the net. He's going to keep things all square here at 11.
It's off of a block or whatever. If they block it and then they come down, they can move it.
There's going to be a couple of substitutions here for both teams. Now back to serve for the Vulcans will be number 13, Ashley Barnes. Barnes back to serve. That one dealt with by the Storm, but in a terrific block by Howard, denying Taylor at the net. It's going to be a point for the Vulcans, and with that, it's going to be a timeout called by the Storm. 12-11 is your score. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Convocation Center for the remainder of set number 4 between the California Vulcans and the Lake Erie Storm. The Vulcans with a 12-11 lead, and we'll have the serve after the timeout by the Storm. It's going to be Barnes back to serve. Dug out by Taylor. It's going to be set up for Taylor. Now the Taylor's kill is fantastic as she just drills that one. Trying to get it to the center of the earth there. She ties things up here at 12 now. Substitutions for both teams. One of the substitutes for the Storm will be Simone Schur. Schur now back to serve. Schur, her serve, over and dealt with by the Vulcans. And set up for Sobukowski. That one cheeky but unable to find a result. Sobukowski again. That one is able to find just inside the line. Sabocheska, excuse me, is able to get another point here in this one. A terrific kill that time. It gives the Vulcans a 1-point lead once again. And with that point, Sabocheska now back to serve. Her serve's over. And well hit with a clean ace on that one. Sabocheska just too strong. And two Storm players just not on the same page on that one. No communication. And the Vulcans now find themselves up by 2. Sabucheska again. The serve now dealt with by the Storm. It's going to be set up frantically, but Storm able to hit it over. A terrific pass and set up for Johnson. Johnson strikes that one with such power. The Vulcans now find themselves up by 3. After a great play by Howard. Sabucheska serving once again. That one powerful, but the Storm able to deal with it. And actually, no, they aren't. A lack of focus there by Alexandra Matthews. Thought she had a more time to set up underneath and get ready for it, but the ball able to hit the ground just before she's able to reach it. It's going to be another point for the Vulcans. Now find themselves up by 4. Sabucheska with another serve. That one able to be dug out, but Howard able to tip that one over. Great job by Howard to just clean up the pieces on that one. The Vulcans now find themselves up by 5, 17-12. Sabucheska back to serve. We're going to extend this Vulcan lead to 6. Sabucheska, that one had to hurt. And then goes to go out of bounds once again. Sabucheska with another ace. And you can see the players on the court really excited about that one. Sabucheska putting the team on her back here, going down the stretch here in set number 4. Another serve by Sabucheska. That one with the same power, but not good enough accuracy as that one heads up out of play for a point for the Storm. Find themselves down by 5, 18-13. It's going to be Taylor now back to serve for the Storm. Taylor's serve dug out by Lynch. It's going to be set up and killed by Dronberger. Dronberger did a great job. And a couple of Storm players were able to get a touch to that one, but just tipped it way out of play. And Dronberger able to get herself another kill in this game. It's going to be Howard now back to serve. Or Johnson, excuse me, back to serve. Howard checked in. Johnson serve. Dealt with awkwardly by Taylor. He's going to make its way across. The Vulcans looking to set us up. Be out wide to Berkey. It's going to be a carry called on the Vulcans. It's going to be a point awarded to the Storm. Storm find themselves down by 5, 19-14. And Caitlin Farkas is going to check back into the game once more to serve for the Storm. Farkas. Her serve not entirely dealt with. The dig by Dronberger. I caught Berkey off guard, and that time Berkey unable to get control of that one. It gives the Storm another point, 19-15. Farkas is able to get that one over, but that time her serve, just ends up out of bounds. It's going to be 20-15 is your score. Vulcan making a couple substitutions here as Dronberger and Barnes are going to check out, and Malloy and Favada will come back in. Favada to serve. Favada. Her serve dealt with by Taylor. Dug out by Heiser and hit over by the Storm. Set up for Malloy. Malloy's kill ends up out of bounds or ends up tipped. Her kill not dealt with properly by the Storm, and Malloy able to inch the Vulcans ever closer to a set 3 win. Vulcans out by 6, 21-15. Favada with her serve, dealt with by the Storm and killed over, but a great block by Howard, but unable to keep control of that one. That one ends up out of play for a point for the Storm. Down by 5, 21-16. In comes Sarah Layden. Take the serve here, trying to get her team back into this one, down by 5. And with that, looks like there's going to be a timeout called by the Vulcans, talking over strategy, as they find themselves up by 5, 21-16 here in set number 4. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Convocation Center for the end of set number 4 between the Vulcans and the Storm. The Storm certainly got us underway. Storm kill, dug out by Favada, set up by Lynch now, and over to Berkey. Berkey's kill dug out, and a terrific block by Howard, but they were able to keep it alive. The Storm did a great job of keeping that one alive. Berkey once again, that one just too strong, gets it past Taylor. Berkey able to keep the Vulcans from getting egg on their face. The Vulcans celebrated too soon, but the Storm did a great job of keeping that play alive. I think it was McMoore able to dig that one out nearly, and everyone on the Vulcans thought it was a point for them. But they were able to get there after a little bit of work, find themselves up by 6, 22-16. The Vulcans looking to take not only this set, but the match. Berkey now back to serve. Berkey, for serve dug out by Heiser and set up for the kill. That one dug out and set up, and Cheska able to hit that one over. And the faintest of touches isn't able to get made by Ikes, as she just misses that one. It's going to be another point for the Vulcans. Vulcans 23-16 is your score. Vulcans up 2-1. Find themselves up big in set number 4. Berkey serves, dealt with by the Storm, and now Malloy, her kill just ends up too far over the line. It's going to be a point back for the Storm, 23-17. Berkey's going to check out of the game for the Vulcans, and in comes Taylor Pascoe. It's going to be a substitution for the Storm as well. Brooklyn Broadway, winner of the name game for today, best name so far, is going to come in to serve Broadway. Her serve, dug out and saved and set up for sub with Cheska. That one just too strong. Neely was able to get the backspin on it, but they're going to call a point for the Vulcans as it was tipped. That's why she had so much backspin on that one. Vulcans now find themselves on match point, on game point here. 24-17. Lynch now with the serve. Lynch is able to get that one over. Now Ikes and the Vulcans scrambling for it. They're going to get called for not able to get for a double hit now. And that time Vulcans unable to capitalize on their set point and their game point. It's going to be 24-18 now is the score. Heiser serves and is going to set up for Johnson. Johnson able to get it over, and the Storm unable to block, and that's going to be the end of your game here. Vulcans take it 3-1, losing the first one and take 3 straight. The final set number 4 will be 25-18. Thank you all very much for watching, and make sure you tune in tomorrow as the Vulcans will have another volleyball match here at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.